Well, not all FarmHERs were born into ag, and that is the case for Katey Jo Evans. She found her calling when she married into a third-generation Delaware farm, and she now turns imperfect produce into delicious treats through her nationally recognized brand, The Frozen Farmer. You want to catch her story tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, here on RFD-TV, and she joins us now for a sneak peek. Katey Jo, always a pleasure. Good to have you back again. And like I said, and we've talked about this, you didn't grow up in ag, you married into it. So tell us about your time in agriculture. How much, obviously, you have embraced it very well.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I always joke that when you marry a farmer, you marry the farm too. And I don't know that I knew everything that came along with that, but I knew how much my husband loved land and saw his passion in agriculture and knew that it was something that I would be passionate about too. My first job was on a farm when I was 12, picking and planting produce. And it's always been a part of my life in some way, shape, or form.
Well, there was something that you noticed on the farm, and you said there is a need for this. Let's talk about Frozen Farmer. Tell us about this.
Yeah, I mean, the Frozen Farmer story really is rooted from our family farm here at Evans Farms. We started doing business with a lot of grocery stores and selling our fresh market produce to direct to store. And the more grocery partners we had, the more food we had going to waste just because of cosmetic reasons. And so for us, the Frozen Farmer was a way to use all of that imperfect produce in our line of frozen confections. We make ice cream, sorbet, and a product that we call Frobert, which is an ice cream sorbet blend.
I love it. Well, some people right now tuning in might go, wait a second, she looks familiar. Yes, this is the woman who launched Frozen Farmer, brought it to Shark Tank, landed a deal. That experience, I'm sure, overwhelming, but obviously well worth it.
Yeah, I mean, Shark Tank will always be a part of my life. It's continues to be a part of my life. It's amazing. We have a network of entrepreneur friends now who have been through the same experience that we've been through. Shark Tank alumni all keep in contact, and it's always nice to have somebody to call when you need some advice or be the person to give advice when someone else needs it.
Yeah, that is incredible. I was going to ask you about that because, we always watch them go, what happens down the road? But you do have that ability to stay in touch and have questions. You get answers from these guys, right?
Yeah, that's honestly the most enriching part of the whole process for us was just the network of people that you meet and the friends that you have down the road years later. Everybody
wondering who you did the deal with.
We did the deal with Lori Grenier, and we continue to be in touch with Lori. I talk to her and her team regularly, honestly.
Yeah, that is great. I just love that. I love the show. Still such a fan. Also love our show here on RFD-TV, talking about FarmHER. It's going to be airing tomorrow. Having the crew, Kirby and the entire team there on your farm, having cameras follow you and your family around. Speak to that a little bit.
I mean, having Kirby and the team here was honestly like, having family. They were just so awesome to work with. My daughter Collins took to Kirby like glue. And you may see some of her in the episode, but it was like welcoming family home, honestly. It was awesome. It was an awesome experience to be able to tell our farm family story. And I don't know, I'm a little nervous to see the episode because I may just ugly cry. I know I did during the interview part, but I think that's what happens when you feel so passionate about your story. And for us, ours is generations old, and we're excited to have the family all over tomorrow night to watch.
Yeah, a nice viewing party. I think everybody is going to be doing that across the board. It is time to get the snacks ready. Hopefully, some of your product as well, sitting down in front of the TV and eating some of your produce. What do you hope people take away from this episode when they watch? What is one thing you say, man, I hope they see that in this?
Well, for us, I mean, there's so many different aspects to our farm businesses. We have a bakery and a deli at Orchard Point. We have our farm market at Evans Farms. We have the creamery at the Frozen Farmer. We host events for our community. Right now, we're in the middle of our Fall on the Farm event, where we open up our farm for free to our community every day throughout the fall, and they can come and play in our family fall fun area. And we're going to be transitioning to Christmas right after the fall. And so, what I really hope that people can take away is like there's really anything that you can do in agriculture. And all of that kind of comes together with our three businesses, whether it's, accounting or, the legal side of things that I deal with our national brand and trademarking and licensing, so much creative social media development and website development. Being directly in store with our customers, event management, idea creating in the kitchen, making new flavors, and, just so many things that you can do with the businesses that we have and in ag in general. And really, that's what I hope, customers or viewers will take away from our episode is like, wow, you can really make a career in agriculture in any way, shape, or form.
I think people are definitely going to come away with understanding how much hard work goes into it and keeping it going, and also all the passion and inspiration that you bring to the table. Such a joy to get to know you, and we look forward to knowing you more through this FarmHER episode. Everybody grab their frozen farmer and, of course, sit down and watch this tomorrow night. Founder of Frozen Farmer, Katey Jo Evans. Katey, thank you again. You want to catch it, the full story, tomorrow night, FarmHER Rancher, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, only here on RFD-TV. Also, you can stream it live on RFD-TV Now.